What's up, guys? So things just keep getting worse in the world of black people music. I would just say music, but white people got a law enforcement thing they're dealing with. Asians are still getting blamed for this disease, and for the first time in a long time, Mexicans are just chilling. But what I'm talking about is how everyone is getting their dick twisted in a pretzel because the rapper Gunna got down on Instagram Live with some fucking whippets. Now, when I first saw the video, my dick didn't get twisted into a pretzel. Quite the opposite, actually. My dick was like, wow, it seems these rappers have taken a step backwards in the getting high department. Once you can start supplying your high from Amazon, that's when you know your album sales aren't what they used to be. But apparently, whippets are where some news sites draw the line, because after that video was posted and then re-uploaded everywhere, the hip-hop news site djbooth.net, because .com was too expensive, I guess, tweeted out, "We took down a tweet promoting Gunna's new music because we do not condone the use of whippets or any other aerosol-based drugs." Well, maybe you should start, because djbooth.net is the last place I'd go to get my hip-hop news. They're like what Wiener Schnitzel is to the fast food industry. You'd only go there if every other place was burned down. Like you guys taking down your tweet and then tweeting about what that tweet you took down was about did about as much as George Bush did when he was told about the second plane. Like, what about all the other articles and tweets you have that mention rappers who openly say and show themselves doing drugs? You know, there's a video of Gunna and Young Thug balancing whippet dispensers on their head, right? I can assure you that before that picture was taken, they all just inhaled some nitrous oxide like they were some cars off Fast and the Furious. Soon they're gonna be like Brian O'Connor. I need NOS.
I need NOS. I need NOS.
Like, just because we're not seeing them do it doesn't mean we can't see when the after effects kick in, because I'm assuming someone who just inhaled some fresh nitrous would find what they're doing amusing. I mean, you can see they're about to watch something on Amazon Prime, but all of them just fucking whipped it like they were punishing Jesus, and they're like, no, wait. Before we watch anything, we have to see whose head's the flattest. Like, does this reject of a news company realize that before Gunna even knew what the fuck a whippet was, Lil Pump was out here calling himself a literal drug addict and unintentionally promoting drugs because he's just that retarded? But y'all still reviewed his album, right? It's not like he had a necklace mate that said drug addict to go along with the song of the same name, but hey, at least he wasn't doing whippets, right? Or as I like to call it, the devil's queef. But this literally did not need to be reported by anyone. People watch that Steve-O documentary and automatically assume the worst will happen. Yeah, maybe if you inhale 3 fucking canisters like you're trying to one-up Steve-O, but trust me, I'd rather inhale some compressed air than pop some pills that could leave you on a tour bus with Bexy. And we all know how good he is at keeping you alive.
Apparently peeps at the back of the bus doing press-ups, sit-ups, working on his six-pack, his muscles.
Are you sure about that?
Like, on a scale of, hey, that's cool, to, hey, maybe we shouldn't do that, I think whippets are like, I guess. But anyways, after that news broke, not the DJ Booth news, I'm pretty sure when academics reposted their tweet, it got more views and likes than all their social media combined. But after the whippet thing started to be seen with more rappers, Adam22 said, and I quote, "I felt like I had to make this video." And what he uploaded was basically the equivalent to me making a video or educating you on the dangers of drugs while smoking a blunt. I'm like, now, you see Xanax, he's not doing anything bad in the video. He's literally just trying to educate you on something that was cool 20 plus years ago. And while his intentions are pure and I understand what he's doing, if I'm like a 13, 14, 16-year-old watching this, I'm not going to be taking away the same message as if I was someone my age. So first he starts off by letting us know his history with whippets, and then literally tells kids how to recreate the same effect if they don't have the means to get a name brand whippet. I'm not going to play the audio because I don't want people to be like, well, you showing us what he said is like you telling us anyways. So if you really wanted to know the ins and outs of what a whippet does and how to use it, don't go to Google, because Adam22 is going to tell you everything you need to know.
Whippets are not really a drug that really requires you to stay home or anything.
After that, though, he lets us know that he's been seeing a bunch of his rapper friends with whippets, and then one of his other homies says it's like a secret thing amongst them, and everyone in the rap community knows. It's just nobody's lost as many brain cells as Gunna and gone and recorded themselves doing it. So after he finishes educating us on something that has directions on how to use it on the box it comes in, he starts to let us know way more than we've ever needed to know about whippets. Like, he lets you know how safe it is, how it feels, how easy it is to get, the special directions on how to use it, the best effect, the safest way to inhale. He even lets you know that people might take other drugs with it to heighten the effect.
A lot of people end up doing it when they're already off Molly or acid or mushrooms or whatever. They feel like it helps elevate the high and take them to another level.
You might as well just start selling no-jumper whippet dispenser canisters because you just intrigued about half the country's high school population on this new legal high.
And actually, it's not even illegal to possess in America, so that's not really a concern either.
And like I said, someone who's my age knows that he's just trying to say, in the most ass-backwards way possible, do not do this. So let's say you're a teenager and you're hearing for the first time how easy it is to get these whippets from a guy who has tattoos and a successful YouTube channel. Not only are they gonna misconstrue everything you say, but they stopped listening to you after you told them it was legal and it's not as dangerous as other drugs. And then, to add a little cream fraiche to the top of his already confusing message, he says,
but basically, I just felt like I could do a service to the community by sort of putting it out there and telling you this stuff is really dangerous. You do not want to end up like Steve-O right here. This could actually happen to you. I mean, probably not. There's a good chance that you don't have enough money or free time to get this fucked up on whippets, but
honestly, what he said would have meant something if he didn't subliminally glorify whippets unintentionally without even knowing it. I guess that is what unintentionally means. He's like, yeah, you guys do not want to end up like this. You probably won't though, but then 5 minutes earlier makes it a point to show a clip from Steve-O's documentary. But hey, like he said, this probably won't be you or won't happen to you because you don't have the time or money. It's not like President Donnie just hooked us up with 1200 and told us to stay inside. I'm glad none of this is happening and we're all just smoking weed and this is one crazy dream. But that's it, guys. I know in my last video I said this video was gonna be a movie review, but I realized that I need to download the movie, and with my micro penis of an internet connection, that'll probably take about a month. Until next time, peace.
From my experience, and I keep thinking of more and more times that I've actually done a couple of whippets at a time throughout my life.
On Christmas, I'm building with Wiseman, round a burning bush. On eBay pushing, how much can I get for Reggie Bush's Heisman?